I love talking about the underrated sneakers, sleepers, stuff that really isn't appreciated when it releases. I'm actually more excited about making this video than I was for my top 10 sneaker pickups of 2018. I just really dig talking about sneakers that people have overlooked because hype plays a huge role into people buying sneakers. When all the dust settles and it's just sneakers left and you're judging for yourself, it's when you really decide if you like that shoe or not. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 5 Jordan Retro sneakers that, in my opinion, were overlooked. Make sure you let me know down in the comment section which Jordan sneaker you think was the most underrated of the year, and let me know if you picked up any of these. All right, so I'm actually starting things off with a tie, and I hate doing this. I hate it when you watch top 10 lists and there's like 15 sneakers on there. It's like narrow it down. Honestly, I can't. And in my opinion, both of these sneakers, it's kind of weird that they didn't sell out and that they kind of are still available for retail. This first pair I just showed you guys recently, so I'm not going to talk about them long, but we've got the Paris Saint Germain collaboration Jordan 1, and a lot of you guys said that these were just too plain for you. I get it, but I'm still a little surprised that these things didn't sell out. There were so many Jordan 1s that released this year, and maybe that is the reason why a lot of people didn't get into these. They kind of had to pick and choose their spots. And then this next sneaker I copped the day it released, and it sold out eventually, but then it popped up on other websites and you could get this thing for retail. And in my opinion, I think it's a little odd that more people aren't excited about this sneaker. These are the Tinker Hatfield 3s, but it's just a little bit of a surprise to me. Nike Air on the back, and we've never seen a Nike swoosh on a Jordan 3, Nike logo on the medial side. I think that the design of this shoe and the inspiration was just exactly what we look for as sneakerheads. Everything that went into this shoe is what a lot of people really look for. History, design, cool colorway, good materials. So I just found it a little surprising that these things didn't sell out like that and that they aren't reselling for a lot. So the Tinker and the PSG, it was a tie at number 5, and I don't like doing that, but I guess I'm showing you 6 sneakers in this video. But these 2 sneakers did better than all of the rest of the shoes that I'm gonna show you on this list. The rest of these truly sat on shelves and you can still get them now. Okay, next up we got a pair of Jordan 3s. It's pretty unusual that you see a Jordan 3 box that isn't the typical Jordan 3 box like this. These got special packaging, and we've got the Jordan 3 International Flight, and I don't know what happened with this sneaker. Was it the midsole? Was it the way that it's color blocked right there that you didn't like? I don't know what the reason was for this thing not selling out, but this is a great Jordan 3 in my opinion. You've got Jordan's signature on the tongue, and this had inspiration, it had a story, it has a good design, it has good materials, so I really don't know why these didn't do that well. Was it because it was part of a pack? Did Jordan Brand not tell this story well enough about the charity game that Jordan was playing in and where these colors are inspired from? I'm not really sure why people weren't digging these, and they're a Jordan 3, mind you. They're not a Jordan 9, they're not a Jordan 14. This is a Jordan 3, a solid model, and I just thought that these would do a little bit better than they did. Let me know why you guys weren't interested in these, because this one, I honestly don't know. All right, next up, we have one of the cleanest pairs of Jordan 10s to release. I don't know why these didn't really do that well either. So we've got the Jordan Retro 10. I'm back, and I have not even worn this shoe. I am sleeping on these as well. This is just an absurdly clean Jordan 10. I don't want to get these dirty, and typically that's not the way I am. I don't care about a shoe getting dirty, like whatever, it's gonna get dirty, it's a sneaker. But I love the Jordan 10 outsole with all the accolades on there, and it's all white on this sneaker. So for some reason, I don't want to get it dirty. You know, this colorway really doesn't mean too much. It's just super clean, so it's not like these are some Chicago 10s where they mean a lot and they have some history. These also have a story behind them. They say I'm back on the pull tab, and then 3/18/1995, that's when Jordan made a statement saying that he was back in the NBA with just 2 words. He said, I'm back. in an official statement. So the Jordan 10, I'm back. I need to wear these things, but I'm gonna wait until the spring or the summertime. I'm surprised that they didn't really go on feet, but they look great, man. These things are just such a cool sneaker to look at. All right, these next two releases just dropped recently, and still, it was a snooze fest for most of them. This pair, there was no way I wasn't gonna get these. We've got the Air Jordan 3 Mocha. And I gotta say this, I kinda think Jordan Brand dropped the ball with this sneaker. They should have retroed these a little bit sooner. A lot of people were screaming that these needed to be re-released like 2 or 3 years ago. It's almost a little bit too late now. When these things first dropped, I wasn't even into Jordans like that, so it's not like I had an option to even pick these up. But when I really started getting into Jordans, I was looking at these on eBay, being like, oh man, I can't wait for those things to drop again. And I was almost thinking about getting an older pair, but I never did. And eventually these things re-released, and I think that they look great. I bought them at retail, and I think that this brown colorway is not something that you see on Jordan Retros very often, but I do think that that turned a few people away. They're like, why would I want a brown and white Jordan? You know, natural earth tones are something that I like, so I have a lot of clothing that's gonna go well with these. But people that really like a color pop on their sneakers probably weren't really interested in this shoe, and I understand that, but I definitely think that Jordan Brand should have re-released these a little bit sooner. So on the list, number 2, Mochas. All right, and getting into number 1, these just dropped the other day, and by the other day, I mean like 2 weeks back. This shoe is fire. I can't believe that more people weren't into this sneaker. So we've got the Air Jordan 6 Diffused Blue. Now, a lot of people say that this was supposed to be a Jimmy Butler edition, and I don't know if there's any truth to that. A lot of the blogs ran with it because this is a Timberwolves colorway, and obviously he doesn't play for the Timberwolves anymore. All I know is that this is a really cool blue and gray color on a Jordan 6. This does feel like a PE type color to me, and I always think that's cool. Like, the PEs always look more appealing. The amount of black Jordan sneakers that are released compared to navy or gray or blue is like 10 to 1. Most of the colorways are predominantly black or predominantly white. So that makes these super unique in my opinion, and this has nothing to do with this sneaker, but I'm so excited for more infrareds to release in 2019. I just hope that it's not super pink. I need an official Jordan Infrared 6 to release that's done right. I wish I still had my Varsity Red 6s. Man, that shoe was like perfect. Also, the shape on this Jordan 6 looks better than some of the other 6s that have released recently. Have you noticed that the toe box on some 6s looks like too bulky? It like rounds up a little bit. This is a little bit sharper and more aggressive. I also laced these a specific way. I'll show you guys real quick. It's a little bit different than most people lace their Jordan 6s. I don't even really tie them. I just use that lace lock. So these are for sure one of the most slept on Jordan sneakers of the year. And I wonder if these released in the fall or at a time when there wasn't a bunch of other drops, would they have sold out? Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section, and make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video one time. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and go look at my top 10 sneakers for 2018. I just dropped that video yesterday, so make sure you go check it out. A lot of content is on the way, so keep it locked. I'll catch you guys next time.